Another broken plate, another called off date. We never seem to get it right. Another heart attack, words that we can't take back. We are the reason opposites attract. Once you slam the door on the second floor, I regret it all. When I think it through, I can help the way I feel for you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the worst can sting. I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Sitting there by the phone, hoping you'll answer yours. Baby, let's talk until we're fine. You've been in bed for days, empty without me, you say. Can't you just magically turn up in mine? Then you knock on my door on the second floor, and I feel okay. We just made it through, and I love the way I feel for you. Baby, you make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the worst can sting.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
So apparently my camera is stuck. Let me reboot it. Crystal, welcome. Ash, welcome. Happy Joy Twin. Andrew, Shannon, Nikki, S.A., Andrew, Dab King, Ash, thank you for your donation, and Palma. Okay, let me fix this camera situation because it is locked up. It is completely locked up, and I'm not sure what's happening here. Let's see. Let me switch it to that, and that's not working. Let me switch it to that, and now that's working. We have recovered it. What an easy recovery that was. That was great. Dab King, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Sunshiny Day, welcome to the stream. What is going on? It is another beautiful day in the neighborhood. And yeah, we're having a stream. So Crystal wants to know what's going on with the early stream. Well, it's just added time. I'm still doing the regular time. I'm just adding a little, like today, it's only 15 minutes extra. So yeah, sometimes I'll start 15 minutes early, sometimes not, but the actual stream time, I'll always be here. So maybe I'll tack on a little bit to the front sometimes, you know what I mean? With the actual stream time, I'm still here. So there we go. All right, so that's sort of where I'm winging it here. That's sort of where we're winging it. All right, let's see. We got a donation already. We got Ash Red Dog Mom. I have another house question. We'll have another house answer for you. We're hoping for a house with acreage attached because we have lots of dogs. Will we get what we need and want? That's a great question. Bartman, welcome to the stream. What is going on? All right, so we need some acreage. We got some pets. We need some acreage to let them run around in, to let them wander around and find the new adventures and chase some rabbits and all that stuff. Twin, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Love Apples, welcome. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. By the way, if you are new here, or maybe if you're not new here, hit that like and sub button if you like what you see. I appreciate that. All right. We need some acreage. You know what's a good card for that is the Ten of the Ten of Cups. But I do not see that. I see the Seven of Coins is sort of like working towards what we need and getting something with acreage, getting something that has what we need, that has the requirements that we need. It's going to be pretty critical here, right? It looks like it just takes a lot of searching to get. So I'm going to go with a thumbs up on here. I'm going to give the thumbs up, and I'm going to say, yeah, you can get it. Is there a little bit of extra work? Yeah. I mean, the Seven of Pentacles says yes. It says we need to dig that hole. We need to plant the pentacles. We need to do the extra searching, do the extra seeking, and sort of find out what we can, or find out when we can, where we can get this opportunity going, right? The Three of Wands is a searching and seeking card as well. It says, yeah, this is something that is going to take more effort than just grabbing something straight off Zillow, right? Like grabbing a neighborhood house or grabbing something in the suburbs. Yeah, this is going to take some more work. Because probably people that live in the situation, I mean, they really don't switch houses much, right? They sort of have their house that they like, they have their acreage, and sort of finding somebody that's moving out, finding one of these things that's open is going to be sort of difficult to sort of get in, right? And that's where you have the Tower. The Tower says, yeah, it is going to take not only effort, it's going to take some alteration, it's going to take some change. So what do we mean by that? I think we're really kind of looking at a situation where you need to loosen your expectations or widen the field of area that you're searching or something like that in order to get what you need. So it may not be this perfect house. It may not have the acreage exactly like you want, but you can get kind of close. You can get kind of close. It just takes the Tower to sort of relax some of these expectations in there, right? Sunshine today, thank you for your donation. And finally, we have the Five of Coins. It's going to be a little more expensive than you would like as well. So, I mean, we're looking at a couple of sort of, a couple of dings and here, trying to get everything perfect may not be realistic to get everything just beautifully aligned, but getting it, absolutely. It's just going to take a little bit extra, right? A little bit extra as that goes. Dab King, what should I be focusing on right now? You should be focusing on my tarot reading right now. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, we got the Tarot Tower. Tarot Tower cam has moved. We bumped the tower cam, and now the tower cam has moved to where we didn't want it. So now it is back, and we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot for this. All right, what should I be focusing on right now? Well, getting a reading, of course. Getting a reading, of course. We started the Young Witch Tarot hanging out over here. We got a lot of stuff. I need to build the Tarot Tower. We're in a weird situation where instead of getting a different tarot tower, I'm just laying cards everywhere on the table, and I'm running out of room because I've got another deck of cards, I think, coming next week, and I think maybe another the week after. So getting sort of all that aligned. Star Bright, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. All right, let's see about this, how this is going to go. Focusing on now, the Ten of Wands. Overloaded lovers. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. It's sort of an interesting read. I think we've had something similar to this in another reading a while back. One of the things here is when you get the Ten of Wands next to the love, right? It's a love that is burdening. It's a love that seems to be more painful, that seems to be more work than it should be. And that's okay. That's okay. We need to sort of adjust to that, right? If the love has too much work, if the love is too much effort, if there's a connection that does require just an extraordinary effort just to keep going, or a love that maybe is smothering or something like that, that Ten of Wands into the lover says we need to be aware of that. We need to watch out for that, right? Sheila and Nikona, Son of the Sun, welcome. Everybody, welcome to the stream. We get the Nine of Pentacles. I think once we get rid of this, welcome Boo Boo. Once we get rid of this, once we get into the situation, and when I say get rid, doesn't mean you have to boot somebody out, It just means that you need to reduce the time spent here. You need to reduce the anxiety. You need to reduce maybe the stress or the sort of the overhanging, aura about all of this. In order, once you get rid of that, once we can shake that off, that's going to be very beneficial for us, right? Nine of Pentacles, things getting better later. Four of Cups also says, be aware that there are some factors, some pieces of the puzzle that just aren't working, that just aren't functional. The Four of Cups, we're getting something that we don't need, or we're getting something that we don't want. Sometimes we just need to either shake this off, sort of get into, something that's going to be a little bit better, basically move into stage 2. And I think stage 2 is sort of way here. In fact, the whole read sort of reads like the Death card. In other words, it's time for software 2.0. It's time to move into the next thing. It's time to have something extra into the next sort of piece of the puzzle as it goes. All right. Welcome, everybody. Linda joined. What's going on, Linda? It is good to see you. Mokalani, welcome as well. Twin Lioness, how does Jesse feel about me? Let's go to the tower and find out by using everybody's favorite deck, the Anna K. I gotta say, I've been neglecting the Anna K a little bit. I haven't gotten the Anna K out and read with it enough. I need to get it more. Star Bright, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. By the way, we're starting a couple of minutes early. Some days I'm just like sitting here ready for the stream, and I'm just kind of bored, and I'm just like, let's start the stream early. I'm going to end the same time, but I'm going to start it a little early, get a couple of hellos, maybe another magic trick, maybe sort of hanging out, seeing what's up with everybody, doing some talking, some conversation, whatnot. But yeah. All right. Jesse, how do they feel about me? Death is interesting. 5 of Pentacles. We have the Concern 9 and the Devil. This seems like something to avoid. Seems like something to actively avoid. Twin Lioness. It's very rare that you sort of get one of these reads where it's so bad and so challenging that you're like, I'm not really sure where to go with this, Not really sure where to go with this. It looks really challenging. Death says the situation with Jesse feels for you, or the situation with Jesse, or where Jesse is, how Jesse goes. It just looks kind of challenged, right? Spirit, thank you for your donation. What a great name, Spirit. I think we have a plane called Spirit Airlines. Anyway. But there's some concern, there's some worry if something were to develop, if something where Jesse were to sort of have something, we're sort of moving in with that. The Devil, maybe not the best intentions. And the 5 of Pentacles, even if you got into it, it may not be for your best good. It may not be for your best good, your best interest, or anything like that. Basically, this is just really bad. A very challenging read. It's sort of hard to, get that. Sort of hard to get that in, and sort of hard to get that moving. But basically Twin. That looks really bad. Sorry about that. I know sometimes sort of getting a challenging reading is not all that good. Not all that good indeed. Sunshiny Day. Will NMH be able to get it together and get back on track with life? That is difficult. That is difficult sometimes. Sometimes you just fall down. Sometimes you slip. You fall, things didn't work like you needed it to, things didn't go well. It seems nothing, seemed to be on your side. It seemed to have no help. I mean, there's a lot of challenging situations where you're just like, ouch, this is not the ideal place that I wanted to be, and I seem to be stuck here, Anyway, so can this person pick it back up? That's important, right? If you get like the Tower, for example, and I talk about this in my book. When you get like the Tower, the next card is a very critical card. The next card is basically what we're going to do after the Tower has fallen. We can rebuild it. That's fine. You can have like a 3 of Pentacles or an 8 of Pentacles saying, hey, let's rebuild the Tower. We could also give up, and just be like a 9 of Swords. The Tower has fallen. What are we going to do? There's a lot of sort of consequence. There's a lot of sort of, what am I going to do next type of feeling. And this is sort of this situation. So they've fallen down the 6 of Swords, right? Gabby, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. It had 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and the King of Wands. I think they're going to be okay. I mean, they're thinking they're going to be okay. Here's some of the challenges in trying to be okay, right? The 6 of Swords looks like a depressing card. It looks like a challenging card, right? Spirit, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. The Six of Swords is a long, slow journey of a boat that's being hauled down a stream or a river by a dude with a stick. And it's a slow journey. So sunshiny day, basically getting on track on life is not going to be a problem. But it's going to be a slow, monotonous journey. It's not going to be something they're going to do tomorrow. They're going to do the next day. Again, this is going to be a little bit on the challenging side. Knight of Pentacles says, yeah, I think that their life that they have, the life that they have earned, the life that they have built is a good life. It feels like this is something that they can be proud of. The Knight of Pentacles. They have a wheat field and they're proud of it. They're sitting on their horse, looking over it. This is something to be proud of. So they have a good foundation in life where they can sort of pull from. And a lot of times when we have some big challenges, pulling from a challenging situation and pulling from a successful life pattern that we already have, that means so much, really. You know what I mean? Because if you've had nothing but failures and you're trying to pick up from a depression, Spirit, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate it. Eight of Swords says, though, that process is going to take not only some time, but there are factors that are inhibiting them. In other words, maybe the thing that depressed them is still around, right? Maybe you broke up with somebody and they're still contacting you and it still hurts. Maybe there's, some other situation where you're just not able to get it, but there's some restrictions, some things working against this person. The King of Wands, though, says with enough sort of therapy, with enough sort of, going forward and doing something instead of just being lazy, instead of just sort of, wallowing in our own sorrow, doing something about it. The King of Wands, taking that action, taking that fiery action is going to be key here. And yeah, they're going to be able to do it. Again, with the stipulations that I've said, obviously entertainment purposes only. Oh, anyway, Star Bright wants to know, forecast for the week ahead. The week ahead is tomorrow, my friends. In case it's been a really short weekend, which it has for me, that week ahead is tomorrow. And we don't know what is exactly going to happen with that, but who does know is going to be this one. Everybody's favorite, the Wonderland Tarot, the Tarot in Wonderland, Barbara Moore, gets it done with the book. And what's that dude? The dude that I like on all these tarot decks gets it done with the art. So there's that. There is that. All right, let's find out here. Forecast for the week ahead. We got the Page of Pentacles. Not exactly the most productive week, that's for sure. One of the weeks to where we wish we had done this. We wish we had to have done that. If we planned it out better, it would have been a lot superior as far as the sort of the end result, right? We are a little out of focus. Can I get it in focus? Can I get it in focus? Oh, there we go. Boo-boo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, the Page of Pentacles, it's not exactly the most productive week. Doesn't feel like we can just get started. The Four of Swords, there are a lot of things to do, and there's not enough time to do it. And the incentive or the expectations are sort of just challenges or sort of piling up. It's difficult to sort of merge through all of that. King of Pentacles in the world. It says by the end of the week, you've accomplished enough. You've done enough to where you feel like, hey, I made a dent. I made a dent in, what I needed to do. But the King of Pentacles says, yeah, I have a better end of the week than the beginning. That the beginning just sort of pulls us down. The beginning is just sort of, it's another thing, then another thing, then another thing. But at the end of the week, it's much better. It feels much superior. And that's sort of the world, right? It's going to be a nice weekend next weekend. We got a lot of fun things. We got a lot of entertaining things. We have a lot of cool things happening to you in the weekend. So I think that's where you're going with a little bit of the weekend forecast. Well, let's go. Love forecast for the week ahead. I guess we can use the same deck. Oh, no, we want Gregory Scott. Gregory Scott it is, my friend. Gregory Scott it is. If you don't have it, you got to get it. It's the Gregory Scott. I mean, it is the Gregory Scott Tarot indeed. It is, who did the art? Same dude. Oh, David Corsi. Yeah, David Corsi did the art. He's done a gazillion other tarot decks, and this is one of those decks that you really, really just put you in a good mood. It puts you in a good mood. And I love the extras that were added here. I love all of the extra stuff that were sort of put in here. Pretty exciting overall. I got to say, pretty exciting overall. Anyway, gets a little love. That's all you need. I mean, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Not exactly the best love week. It seems challenged as far as love goes. Well, the Knight of Swords is more of a... There's needs to be more love. There needs to be more attention. There needs to be more... It's sort of like we're walking into a situation where it's just pouring rain outside. So we're walking into just pouring rain. It feels like it's just, yeah, that's not exactly the best place I want to be. That's not exactly something that's going to start me off well. And then you have the Tower, right? The things crumbling down. A lot of the love that was there, a lot of the expectations, a lot of sort of the formula that you were using that was actually working, that was actually functioning. It seems that that's not working as well. We have a lot of sort of challenges as we move in there. So yeah. Ace of Pentacles, though, says... As far as love goes, new opportunities are sort of abound. I think not exactly this week, but I would say in the next 3 weeks, we have better opportunities. We have new opportunities. We have some things that are moving, things that are developing, things are sort of manifesting that are coming into the future pretty quick, because that new opportunity with Ace of Pentacles, that sort of says this is something that's going to be a steady type of thing, right? We have the Tower. Maybe this thing doesn't work out exactly as planned, but I think that sort of moves us into another step, or moves us into that next level that we need to be in. So because that Knight of Pentacles is sort of key here. It does say if we have the Ace of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, we are able to recover quite a bit. But the original setup, the original layup that we had to go to the hoop just didn't work out. But there are pieces that are fallen that we can still use. There are bricks that are still intact that we can use for a stability. We can use for the next thing. We can use for the movement ahead. And that's sort of where the Knight of Pentacles picks up from the Tower, right? All of those bricks are not broken. All of those bricks were not destroyed. We have a lot of things that we can pick up from that. Anyway, my mom lost a contract with a big collaborator a few years ago, but up until now, always gets signs. Will she get back that contract? All right. Well, first off, obviously, entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Never do a contract based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. But let's go with it. Let's go with this deck here, which is the, what's it called? It is the Vox Arcana Tarot. A lot of people love this deck. Let me put it out there, because this does get a lot of people are like, what was that deck? And it is the Vox Arcana. And the Vox Arcana is really a big, nice, big, luscious, well-laminated, beautiful deck of cards with a terrible-looking box. You know, a terrible-looking box, but that is the way it goes. Indeed. Let's find out. We're going to get the contract back. We're going to get this person back in here. Is this something that we can do? Temperance says, Temperance, Three of Pentacles, Moon, and the Six of Cups. I think so. This is a pretty big, substantial thumbs up. When I say that, why is that, right? One of the big things here is Temperance into the Three of Pentacles. It seems that the contract is not fully dead yet. Or it seems that there are pieces that are still there, that are still can be picked up, that can be used, right? The Six of Cups talks about giving or that handing off of something, right? We're sort of giving from one person to the another. Normally, it's like one sister giving to the next sister, but it still has a giving. This is not the Six of Pentacles where we truly have giving to the poor, right? Ash Red Dog, thanks for your other donation. I appreciate you. But the Six of Cups does have this person offering us something. So they're offering a renewal of the contract. They're offering the original contract. They're offering something where we can sort of grab it and go. The Moon as well. It's a matter of time, because the Moon is a cycles card. It's a matter of waiting time, waiting for that next thing, waiting for that next pattern, waiting for that next objective, right? And the Three of Pentacles, they don't mind working on it. They don't mind working towards it. So you have a lot of good things here. Temperance with balancing everything in there. I'm telling you now, that is a substantial good news. That is a substantial amount of good news embedded within that. All right, Gabby wants a love reading. Gabby, let's get you some love. Let's get you some love over here with a little Ciro Marchetti action. A little bit of the Ciro Marchetti action with that Gilded Tarot Royale. And find out, are we indeed going to be able to gild or royale or do anything with, because sometimes you need to gild, I guess. If you're in World of Warcraft, sometimes you need a guild too. Sometimes you need, some people in the guild so you can have that experience bonus. Because Burning Crusade and World of Warcraft is coming back. I think next week. I believe next week. It's looking good either way. It's definitely something that we want to do. All right. Love reading, please. Justice, Star, 8 of Wands, and 7 of Pentacles. I actually think within the next 2.5 months, within the next, I would say 75 days, I think you have somebody interesting coming. You have the Star, and that is so key. It's like we have unresolved karma. We have somebody that is, that we need in our life. We have somebody that we've met before. We have somebody that is going to be important to us, quite astounding, importantly to us, right? The Star is good. It means a connection, means a guiding light. It's also a bonus when you're looking for love. It also means that the path ahead is lit up. The path ahead is obvious. It's going to be something where we can get into it. We can go forth. We can get a lot of this done. And you see that with the 7 of Pentacles, right? Emma, thank you for your donation. Tarot and Such, welcome to the stream. The 8 of Wands, though, says that you do need to chase a little bit of this. This is not something that falls into your lap. We need to chase. We need to get some action. We need to move forward, right? We need to move forward. That's one of the key points here. Because the 7 of Pentacles, we need to work at it or we need to do some things. This could mean a lot of different things. Star Bright, thanks for your donation. I appreciate you. Could mean a lot of things. Basically, the effort that you put forth into this relationship, the effort you put forth into this connection is going to be key. It's going to be good news. It's going to have a lot of good things with it. And then justice as well, right? Justice is served. A lot of justice next to the Star points to karma. I know a lot of people are like, justice points to karma by itself, but with the Star, it's like relationship karma or love karma or just combination of things that need to sort of be combined and to make something that works. I think that's sort of where you're headed, something that works. Do you need to do some movement? Do you need to do some effort with it? Is the work ahead? Is the effort you put forth beneficial? I think so. You have a lot of good things within here, but getting to that point, you just have to sort of go forth and run with it, right? Run with it when you see, run with it when you see. Yeah, justice is indeed a Libra. There you go. All right. Trying a lot of things, kept the light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you. All right. Spirit. Oh, man, the X. Man, the X is rough. You know what I mean? Especially if you're still talking to them or if they're still around, you still got those feelings in there and it's difficult to sort of cut loose. It's difficult to cut loose. And that is one of the most difficult things ever is to fully cut loose from an ex, especially if they're kind of, still hanging around. Sarah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. This is one of the things where if you can just sort of get rid of all signs of the ex. I think the other problem with exes is when you do a lot of things with them. So like your life, you know what I mean? So you get started on a weekend and then the weekend is kind of, you spend it with the ex. Or you spend, well, not when they were the ex. You spend it with that special person. So you have all these things that you're going to do, all these plans that you were going to do on the weekends, and all of a sudden they're not around. Then you have this gap of time where there's nothing there. So yeah, you got to start filling it. You got to start healing. You got to start picking up from where you left off. And that's difficult sometimes, right? Maddie, welcome to this stream. What is going on? The 3 of Cups says connection with other people is key. It really is. It's key. The 3 of Cups says, yeah, having people around, having your support network there, having friends to sort of fill that gap, because socialization is so key. Going out is key. You know what I'm saying? Sort of being there and finding some good things and getting out and getting moving is key. Because if you just sit at home, you know what I mean? Maddie, thanks for your donation. I appreciate that. That's going to be kind of difficult. So the Three of Cups, get social connections going. Pick up the social connections, get it where it left off. The Five of Swords as well. I mean, if you can sort of change all of the habits that you were doing where they were involved, or get new things happening, get a lot of things happening where you're so busy, you don't really even have time to think about it. You know, I just don't have time to think about it anymore. This is something that's just not, I just don't have that time. The King of Swords as well. Make sure that there's no loose thoughts running around. You don't want loose thoughts wandering around that are going to be depressing you. You know what I mean? Diane, welcome to the stream. And the Five of Cups, you just have to get over it. At the end of the day, you have to move on. You have to move forward. You can't just wallow in there and, you know, get some counseling, find some techniques to sort of, you know, go forth in the next thing and all of that other stuff. Anyway, all right, Spirit, I'm on the right track with tarot readings. Let's go ahead and use this. We got a double Spirit reading. Spirit, thank you so much for your support tonight. I greatly appreciate you. Jiwan, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as well. All right, let's see about this. We got some tarot readings. We're throwing cards down, and we need to sort of, you know, see if this is going to be successful. We need to figure out if this is going to be something that is possible, something sort of rolling and rocking. I mean, how are we doing? What are we doing with this? Am I on the right track? The key here is the Page of Wands. It's a lot of adjustments, a lot of learning. There's a lot of things to pick up. There's a lot of things to sort of, you know, trying to work it out, or trying to sort of force it sometimes. You can't really do that, right? Palma, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. And the Four of Swords is really sort of, don't be overthinking it, because tarot reading is difficult. It is. There's 78 cards. They all have meanings. Then you have to combine them, and you have to learn those meanings, and you have to do this. And there's a lot of work, right? A lot of work. And I think it can be encumbersome. It can be difficult. It can be one of those where this seems like a lot. It seems like maybe too much, in fact. The Hermit as well. A lot of times you just feel like you're alone, right? You're just doing it alone. You're having to learn all this stuff alone. You don't have a study buddy. You don't have anybody that's going to help you or support you. You're just watching videos and trying to figure it out. And, you know, a lot of these things is kind of difficult. If you don't get a lot of business as well, you feel alone with the Hermit. You feel like the Ten of Wands, bills keep coming in, but I'm not getting the business that I need, and things like that. But I think you're on the right track. You just have to get through all the normal obstacles that we all face when we read tarot. You know, tarot is not easy. Again, you're talking 80 freaking cards, and some decks have completely different meanings than other decks. And then you add in oracles, and it's even worse. And you have a lot of things happening, a lot of things moving. You have to keep juggle at the same time, and it's a matter of time. You have to get through the basics that we all have to sort of struggle through in order to get to the end state. But I don't see any problems with you getting there. You know, I don't see like anything that's just going to be so much in your way or so predominantly in your way that you can't sort of navigate through it. But yeah, there's that. All right. Is a Libra coming towards me with the same crap? Oh my. The Libra bringing in crap, that never happens. That never happens. Why would the Libra bring in all of this crap? That never, ever happens. I mean, you just don't know. All right. The Fool, they're coming back. They're coming back. So they're coming towards you. The Fool says, yeah, they're coming towards you. And this Fool has a bit of an attitude. We have a little bit of an attitude problem here. They're sort of coming back. They got like this mean look. They got a little frown on their face. Doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like. They are coming with some communications. They aren't just coming in and like, hey, what's up? They're coming in with some stuff. They're coming in with some stuff indeed. Is it crap? I don't see any crap. I do see them coming back. I do see them coming in with some stuff. Is it bad stuff? King of Cups says they're pretty passionate about it. It is definitely on the passionate side, not something where they're just going to be ignoring it. And the Three of Pentacles as well, right? They are, they're willing to do a little bit more than usual, but not a lot. I don't see the Devil. I don't see any drama like the Nine of Swords. Or they're coming in with an agenda. They're coming in with, with a list of things, with a list of demands, kind of thing. But I mean, overall, it just doesn't look like they're coming in with anything great. Ash, Red Dog Mom, with our current home sell at the price we are happy with. Well, it's a great question. It's a great question. Right now, selling a house, pretty easy. Pretty easy indeed. It does not look like a lot of difficulty selling a house, which is why we are going to use the Tarot of the Divine. Doesn't look like a lot of difficulty in selling a house right now because, man, they're going like hotcakes. We have a lot of good housing sales happening. So yeah. See, in my neighborhood, if you're selling a house and it's been 24 hours, it's usually sold. There's not a lot of difficulty getting it sold right now. So you do have that. Anyway, well, the current home sell at a price that we're happy with. 8 of Swords, Chariot, and 3 of Cups. I'm going to say yes. Yes. This looks good. Definitely something that is going to be possible. 4 of Coins is, okay, this has a bad rep. This is about keeping all of your money, holding on to your money. It's about greed and whatnot. But the best part is it's wanting more money. It's earning more money. It's expanding. It's getting into, I want more money. I want something better, right? But yeah, that 4 of Coins says you are going to get the money. You're going to be able to hold on to it. Not going to be a problem. 8 of Swords, it says it's going to take a little more work than expected. Chariot, though, once it starts moving, it's like a snowballing. It's like snowballing. It just grows and grows and expands and grows and it comes in. And the Chariot, it sort of moves and gets going. And the 3 of Cups is a celebration card. We get the money that we need. We get the money that we deserve. And it is looking fantastic. So overall, I'm going to say yes. I am going to say yes. All right, Emma. Does Em want to reach out to me? Emma, let's find out. Let's find out if they're going to reach out to you by doing this deck here. What's wrong with the Tarot Tower? What's wrong with the Tower Cam? We need it to be like that. Oh, much better. Much better. That is a significant improvement, I have to say. We're going to use the Mons Tarot for this. We're going to check it out, my friends, using the Mons Tarot and seeing what is up with that. All right, a little bit of that. Does M want to reach out to me? Is that something that they want to do? Let's find out here and see what's happening. 3 of Pentacles. Interesting, interesting. They do want to reach out. 6 of Wands, 10 of Cups, and the Hanged Monster. I'm going to say yes. We're going with a thumbs up. And trying to figure out if that's going to be good or bad. We're going to say it is good for now. And we are going to go with a thumbs up. That is looking fantastic. 3 of Pentacles says the creativity, the work involved is going to be good. 6 of Wands, the Lord of Victory, obviously right after it. Jen and Nakona, welcome. What is going on? And the 10 of Cups, getting what we need, getting what we want, and having a happy connection. Because a happy connection is pretty key here. Happy connection is pretty key here. Hanged Monster, it's like one of you have changed a little bit. One of you has changed a little bit. There's been some alteration in the deal. It seems like the deal may be a little bit different than what you had expected. The deal may be a little bit altered than what you had expected, but reaching out, I think that they will reach out indeed. Ray, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Paula, welcome. How are you doing? Paula, it's been a couple of days. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. All right. But yeah, somebody has altered, somebody has changed. We have a little alteration of the deal. And I don't think that's going to be half bad. Not half bad at all. Star Bright wants to know. Jen, by the way, thank you for your donation. What's coming next in love for Star Bright? Let us find out. We have been, we're only 30 minutes in and we're allowed 25 donations. So we're doing pretty busy tonight. It is Sunday night. Everybody has all the good questions on Sunday night. Sunday night is when, like, your weekend's rounding out, right? We're kind of finished at this point, and we're ready for the week. We're ready to sort of see what the work week is going to bring for us and all of that. Swan, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Well, what is coming next in love? Let's find out what we got good. What is good indeed? Swan, thank you for your donation. I pressed the wrong button there. All right. The Three of Cups, 2, and the King. It's almost like an ex is reaching out. Somebody from your past. Somebody from your past is reaching out. I mean, something's going on. Something is going on. Nola, thank you for your book order. I have that in the catalog, and when I get the books, I will ship yours out immediately. Okay. As far as love goes, we have the Three of Cups. Somebody that we know, somebody that we used to know, somebody that's sort of around, and somebody that we have, sort of attention of, and they're sort of coming in, and they're coming back, right? The High Priestess, they're coming back with the King of Swords action. I think this person is a little bit on they're a little bit on a different side than what you knew them before. I don't think they have the exact same formulaic parts to them. I don't think they're as boring as they were before. I think they have a lot of interesting things that have happened to them, and they have some stories and some interesting, aspects of them that are pretty cool. And I think the different take on this particular person is important here, because I do believe that they have a lot of good things that are happening that weren't happening before. So, you got that back and forth. Should I contact this person? Should I talk to this person? But basically, they have a lot of good things happening and good things going. Ray, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Sarah, love reading. Let's find out what is happening with Sarah on the love front. I think we're going to use a little bit of the Ciro Marchetti action here with the Encore Tarot, right? The Encore Tarot is such a great tarot deck. It is going to be amazing and awesome. That's just what happens here. That is what happens here. All right, a little bit of love for Sarah. See what is going on. The Ten of Wands. As far as love goes in the Tower, this is one of the things that you see that's good news, even though it looks bad, like bad news, right? It looks a little bit like bad news, but it's actually good news. You have the Ten of Wands. In other words, something within love, something is weighting us down. Something is pulling us down to where we don't need it to be, and we don't want it to be. We need to be free. We need to sort of be more spontaneous and be more sort of excited and be more on the free level. And the Tower says that that's going to be a good thing, because what we have that is encumbering us, what we have that is sort of holding us back and is weighing on us, that could be a lot of things. It could be negative thoughts. It could be somebody that is a bit too much. It could be somebody that is sort of, on the a little too dominant side, or somebody that's a little too on the smothering side, or what have you. We have that relief. We have that Tower where everything sort of crumbles down, and we're pretty happy about it, because the Queen of Coins says now we have a better level of control. Now we have more opportunities. Now we have things that just look better and things that are just going to be better off for us. And that's sort of important here, right? Because you don't want that situation where you're literally stuck with the Ten of Wands. I don't think that's going to be beneficial for you. You need it to be, a little bit different as far as how that goes. So there we go. I think that is going to be good news overall. The freedom from that Ten of Wands. And we are joined by Christina has joined us now. Welcome, Christina. What is going on? She is not in chat, by the way. She is making a margarita. Why? Because margaritas are damn delicious. Margaritas are amazing. By the way, Christina has a nice little recipe. So she has like a recipe that I haven't had before. So I tried it out, and it was nice. I really liked it. It was downright yummy. And that's kind of what you need. That is kind of what you need with that. All right, we're on to the next read with Maddie. Maddie wants to know a week ahead. And let's take 2 seconds. Let me take 2 seconds to say hello to Christina, and I will be back in literally 10 seconds. Hang on. All right, we had to assist in locating the cups. And there we go now. All right, Maddie, week ahead, is this going to be a good thing? Is this going to be a bad thing? We have the Four of Pentacles, Hangman, Ace of Pentacles, right? Oh, how are we going to do that? Livia, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The Queen of Wands is an interesting character here. Maddie, you've lost control over a situation that logically you should be in control of. This is a situation that you literally should be in control of. It seems that you've just lost it. I think you're getting it back. Ace of Pentacles gives you a new beginning. It gives you a new opportunity. It gives you something that's going to be a little bit on the upside or a little bit on the more controlled side with that, right? A little bit there. So that's going to be good news for everybody, I think. Queen of Wands is a control card. It is a master of sort of having the command that you need within that, or having the effort put forth that is going to work out for you. And the Queen of Wands is sort of an empowerment card in this particular deck, which is kind of why I like it. But the Ace of Pentacles says that this is you're able to use this in an upcoming project. You're able to use this in an upcoming thing that you need to sort of move forward with. The Hangman, it says what you see, what you expect doesn't come true. What you see and what you expect in the next week, a little piece of this just doesn't come true. It just doesn't come to fruition. Four of Pentacles says it's okay, though. We're able to sort of get that momentum going. We're able to get sort of that next thing happening. So, yeah, there's your a week ahead read. Maddie, there's your week ahead indeed. All right. Let's see what we got next. We got Juwan. Juwan, thank you again. I appreciate you hanging out. I haven't seen you in a long time, Juwan. I appreciate you coming back. Thanks for coming back and hanging with us. What is he thinking about me? In this relationship, after the argument we had yesterday. All right, we had a knockdown, drag-out argument, apparently. One of the knockdown, drag-outs. We need the This Might Hurt Tarot, because that indeed may hurt. Or that indeed may have some problems, but yeah, you know. All right, a little bit of a sore throat, taking care to relax. Yeah, Paul, I hope you get better. That's no good at all. Hope it's not something bigger. Hope it's just something just quick, you know, like you get one of those sore throats and you're like, whatever, I'm just going to shake it off the next day. Those are not bad at all. It's when you get the epic ones. It's like, oh, this is really going poor. All right, well, let's figure this out here. We got Justice, we got Two of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. Looking pretty decent about this. Okay, the Two of Cups, I mean, the connection is there. We can have arguments all we want, but the connection is there. That beef to the relationship is there. It feels like that we have a lot of things happening within there. They're going to make it okay. Justice says that you do have things to talk out. You need to throw some things on the table, right? As you want, you have to throw things onto the table and talk about them. A lot of times we just don't do that. We're busy. We have too many things to do. There are too many things multitasking. Ace of Cups says this argument, I think, opened a beginning. It opened some new things, some new happenings going with that. I think that's going to be a better opportunity for you. So what you discussed is going to be good because it opened other doors. It opened new doors and whatnot. And I think that's where you really want to be at the end of the day. So, yeah, I mean, they're still thinking it's good. They're still thinking it works, but we need to process. We need to get the things that were thrown onto the table and talk about them and work through them. Otherwise, they're just going to be in the back of everybody's head. They're going to be sort of hovering over us, and you don't want that at the end of the day, right? Palma, why does the Emperor keep popping up for me? Palma, maybe you're in love. Palma, maybe you could be in love with that Emperor. It could be something where you always wanted the Emperor. You've always wanted them. I mean, I don't know. I'm not judging. I'm just saying it could be. What do you think? Possibly. Now turn your mic on. We're joined by Christina, by the way. Her mic is now on.
Hi.
Say hello to everybody. You're just
Hello to
hanging
everybody.
out. Christina's hanging out over here. We have this monumental rain and then sun. So that's kind of Texas, right?
Slept through the rain.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was monumental rain. It was like flooding. And then because it's Texas, 5 minutes later it's sunny. And then like people are walking around. It's like.
In the meantime, my dogs don't want to go outside to use the restroom because it's wet.
Did like Baxter freak out with this rain? Because it was like.
No, he was snuggling with me.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, monumental rain and then sunny. Welcome to Texas. If you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes and you'll have different weather. Emperor keeps popping up because the Guardian of Wands. There's something guarding here. There's something that needs guarding. There's something that needs power. There's something that you need to take control of, because the Four of Pentacles says that, I mean, you're holding on to something you don't need to be holding on to. You're hanging on a little too much, and something is happening in the background that you're just not noticing. You need to step up. That's basically, you need to step up. Very critical that you step up. Because if you don't, you have this Four of Wands moment with an Ace of Cups, an opportunity that we miss, an opportunity that just isn't there. It just seems like that the opportunity has escaped our grasp, and it's not something that we can take advantage of at the moment. And if you sort of get into that, if we sort of move into that, then I think that's going to be important. But basically, it's just saying step up. It is saying step up. You know what I mean? That's the basic message. That's why you're seeing the Emperor there. So figure out where in your life you need to step up. What do you need to do? I think that's going to be critical as you go forward. Ray wants to know, will I move to a new place in the next 3 months? Moving is pretty exciting. Moving is pretty exciting. It's a lot of work.
I think she's a white fly. Have you used that?
What?
Have you used the white fly?
The white fly? Okay, we use the white fly. All right. The white
fly.
White fly.
Hi,
tarot.
Diane. Hi, Sunflower.
By
everyone
by
else.
Danilo Sanino. But Vanilla Sanino? I don't know how to pronounce that, but anyway, this is a white fly. All right. You like this deck now that it doesn't smell?
I never thought it smelled. I thought it was funny that you thought it smelled.
Oh, you weren't here when I first opened it.
No.
The waft.
We sure have heard enough about it, though.
The wafting.
What do you guys think?
The wafting that came about from this was pretty predominant. So
thank you, Love Apples.
Letting it sit out for a little bit made it all better indeed. But anyway, will I move into the next place? Will I do that? 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. I actually think it's going to be 4.5 months. We're going 4.5 months. We have the 3 of Swords. It's like a little bit of a disappointment. We couldn't get in there. We couldn't get it done all at the same time. We couldn't get it moving as fast as we wanted. And the 3 of Cups, right? The celebration is delayed because we have 2 cutting cards. It's like the original plans, Ray, didn't go where we needed it to.
Yes, Andrew.
The original plans didn't go where we needed it to. We worked on it. We had the effort. We put forth that effort. That's going to be critical there. But the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords, the plans didn't illuminate the way that we needed them to. The 3 of Cups, we didn't have the celebration. It was delayed. I actually think it's going to be 4.5 months before you get into the new place. And it's going to be kind of a little bit of a challenge to get in there where you need to be in there. But overall, I think you do it in 4.5 months indeed. So, yeah.
You should try my version of the
There you go. Try your version of the margarita.
Yeah, I shook it.
Shaken, not stirred.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't he have the loudest swallow?
Pretty good. That's pretty good. She is infatuated with my swallow.
He's got the loudest swallow.
She is infatuated with my swallow.
Thank you.
There are numerous jokes that I could sort of pull out now that, like, normally it's the reverse situation or something like that.
Oh,
but
right.
let's just not go
Another
there.
lifetime
Let's just
ago.
not go there. All right. Current general love energy. Jen wants to know. Let's go to the tower and find out how we're going to do it with Christina's second favorite deck. Christina's second favorite deck.
I do love this deck. It's just beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It is a little
indeed.
pricey, though.
How much is this now?
I can't remember.
Did it go up with the inflation?
It was close to. It was more than 50.
It's more than 50. That's cheap. There's a tarot on.
That was not cheap. It was under 100.
There's a tarot on Kickstarter that you paid $100 for that one deck though.
Shush.
You paid $100
I paid
for
another $100 for another deck too.
Oh my, Picasso! Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that.
Badass Tarot
All right.
is coming.
The badass tarot is coming because you got that coupon.
Yes. So if anyone is interested in the Badass Tarot or the Harley Spencer tarot deck, then just send me a message because I've got the hookup.
It's 50. Or just read the description after she leaves. We'll have the description for both of the, or for the.
Yeah, we have a link.
A coupon code. Yeah, we'll put
You get a discount, and then We may even get a kickback.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. She wasn't happy with my review, though. You said, I don't know about that. All right, let's find out about Jen. General love energy. Let's go back to the readings.
Yeah, moving on.
Moving on. Eight of Swords, general love. Eight of Swords is interesting with a Page of Cups, the new beginning, and fortune.
Okay, you guys, look at these cards. Look at the beauty of these cards. These are actual, aren't they oil paintings?
Yes, they're actual oil paintings they did dedicated to this particular deck. So that's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. It came from a museum.
The deck of cards is the only one you buy from a museum. So the interesting part about this, if I was thinking about doing this actually, if you want to get, I assume, a canvas and decent looking canvas, and you want to use some decent paints, you're going to be looking at about $1,000 to paint this. Because you have 80 paintings and whatnot. It's a lot of time, a lot of money. And all right, Boo Boo, thank you for sending those decks. I appreciate you so much. Boo Boo, I'll go to the P.O. box and pick those up quick.
And Diane, I think that's pretty awesome. Now, don't be disappointed when you feel the thickness of the Young Witch Tarot, because they are pretty thin, but they actually shuffle really nicely. So, be optimistic. I really like the tarot.
All right. So, general love energy. We still need to do the reading. Eight of Swords the energy may not be where we need it. The energy may not be where we want it. We see that sort of with the Page of Cups, right? The energy hasn't manifested. The energy hasn't sort of gone forth and sort of become what we need. Jen, it looks like not really a manifestation, but a growth problem, right? A growth problem where we don't have it sort of expanding as we need it. We don't have it growing at the level that we need it. And that love energy just isn't where we have to go. And I think it's because you need a change. You need a new beginning. You need something that's going to go forward and be sort of an action item for you and be something that you can grab onto and that you can move forward with. Because that new beginning, I think, is around the corner. The reason I say that is because of fortune, right? Fortune says there is a new beginning around the corner. There is something better around the corner. The Wheel of Fortune,
the slow tarot,
goes around, comes around, and that is sort of where we need to be. So yeah, it's just a matter of time, just a matter of letting things develop and letting things rebuild. But right now, the love energy looks like it's just really held back. A lot of things that are held back indeed. Now,
good luck, Jen. That is the slow tarot.
The slow tarot, a good tarot deck. That is it was
a slow moving process, probably painting all those paintings.
Probably, I can't imagine. By the way, we're ending soon once we get done with the queue that we currently have. By the way, in case
we've got plenty of time. Let's do this.
We got plenty of time, but we got a lot of queue to go. All right, Swan Spirit into Ray. Let's check that out. Swan Spirit wants to know, trying to move house, dealing with bureaucracy, any insight on the timeline to deal with this? Let's check it out by using a little bit of a witch's action here. Sounds decent.
Wait, what is
dealing
the name
with
of that
bureaucracy? This is the Witchling Academy. Witchling Academy. I got the book right here, but it's got stuff on it. I recently got
this one as well.
All right, let's find out. Dealing with bureaucracy, any insight on the timeline dealing with the BS? Two of Swords. The problem is the disconnect. It's almost like the people that are doing this are totally a different type of expectation. They have a totally different idea about what to do, about how to go about this than you do. And the Emperor means that they want to take charge and you want to take charge as well. Trying to get through the bureaucracy is going to be difficult, but you have to step up and actually get some things done. The World and the Star says it's going to work out. This is a great combo. In fact, I wish I'd included it in the book. Really wish I included it in the book, The World and the Star. The Star gives you a guiding light. And the World says that things will turn out okay. Things will turn out as you need it. Now, you're looking at a timeline. I would say as far as the timeline goes, I would say 3 months.
What makes you think 3 months?
It's 3 months. Intuitive. It's called intuition. Okay, you should try it out sometime.
Ooh, you hear this, you guys?
All right.
I was just curious. Maybe they were curious too.
Yeah, exactly. So the intuition. So anyway, 3.5, I would say 3 months. Looking at 3 months to get that done, get that through, and get that sort of moving on. So that's sort of the timeline. But the biggest news is the Star, right? There's a pathway that is leading you there. It's not like you have to guess. It's something is leading you, something is guiding your light, and the World wild as the end of the majors means that everything is going to work out fine, you are going to be just dandy. You are going to be just fine indeed. I don't think it's going to be a problem. And man, shuffling through bureaucracy in anything, whether it be work, you know this, whether it be work, whether it be house, whether it be relationships, I don't know. All right, speaking of good tarot decks, the Waterfall Tarot. We got another order for the Waterfall Tarot a minute ago. Thank you again.
Is that your new deck?
And we got, this is the old deck. This is the old deck. Why don't you use the new one? Because I need to go get it and unpack it and do all that other stuff.
And you're lazy.
And I'm lazy. I already, I tell Chad all the time that I'm lazy.
IT guy.
The things, I tell you, I'm lazy. Nobody believes that I'm lazy, but I am indeed. There is
a little truth
I am
to that.
Indeed lazy indeed.
Just saying.
So, there is. Okay. Focus on business instead of a 9-to-5 job. My business. Queen of Pentacles says yes. Six of Pentacles says you have income coming. Hierophant says it's not really structurally intact yet. It's not very structurally sound or stable yet. We have some problems with that. Six of Pentacles, you're getting the business, Ray's getting the business, getting the cash, getting the money.
Doing the work to get what you want card over there.
Doing the work to get what you want, right? But there's a big disconnect. It seems like the business isn't where you need it to be. It seems like the business isn't fully developed, fully manifested, fully sort of where you need it to be. The Hierophant talks about a structure, right? A building, a formality, like a school or a court or something big or something a big authority. And that being reversed says that it's not structurally sound quite yet. Two of Swords being the disconnect between you and where you need to be. And the Queen of Pentacles says more work in it, more focus in it. As we move in that direction, as we do that, the money flows. The money flows, and as that money flows, as you can replace that 9-to-5 job, that's when you want to just cut the cord. Cut the cord and go independent and do all of that stuff.
I think there needs to be more homework. That's my intuitive thought.
There you go. Intuitive thought needs to be more homework. Needs to be more homework indeed. All right. Let's go with Livia. What's going on with my ex and his new relationship? Will it last? Oh my. Oh my, indeed. Will it last? Will it go into the crapper? Will it be one of the shortest relationships in the history of mankind? I know what'll tell me. This one right here.
Playful heart.
What do you think about this deck in the version 2 that I ordered that's coming?
Overpriced and kind of samey.
Overpriced and samey, but it's classic art though.
It is pretty.
It's beautiful. It is pretty. I'm telling you,
like a diverse deck.
When you get this, when I get this in and I open it up, the first thing you're going to want to do is flip through it and see all the cards, because you're going to be like, ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that other one's nice. Yeah. Okay. And more classic art by the same author, That is where it needs to be. All right. Now, the new relationship, how's it look? Empress, King of Coins, Three of Coins, and the Tower. Oh, that's difficult. That's interesting, right? The Tower at the beginning. Now, if the Tower would come at the end...
Well, it is her ex.
We got a reading. If the Tower would come at the end, it would be a different reading. But you make a correct point, because the Tower has fallen. The Tower has fallen. We had to rebuild. I talk about this in my book. The biggest card to look for after the Tower is what the hell is next? What did we do after the Tower fell? Did we rebuild? Did we give up? Did we move on? What did we do? We did the Empress. The Empress is find our comfort zone, find where we need to be, and go forth and take that power, take that ability from the Emperor, the Empress, that power structure, and move forward. And that is what they did. That's what they did indeed. This is a convenience relationship. Livia, it's a convenience relationship. It's not something with a bunch of hearts. It doesn't have a bunch of cups. It's got coins.
What is that second card?
It's got the coins. It's the Three of Coins. I'm trying to rebuild. Three of Coins. I'm trying to rebuild. Second card is the Empress.
Oh, so there you have it, babies.
Yeah, so you're trying to rebuild. But you have a convenience relationship. Why do you say convenience relationship? It's a lot of coins. It's like money. It's a lot of stability. It's like, this is going to be pretty stable if I hang out here. Where's the passion? Where is the cups? Where are the cups? Where is all of that stuff? Where is the line of sight so you can see the cards? There you go. But it's a convenience relationship. Will it last? Pull one card, because Christina's going to pull the one card that's going to tell you yes or no. Will it last a convenience relationship? Death says no.
Oh, change. That's my card.
Death says no. Death says the convenience relationship won't last because it is convenience.
It's all about the change.
It is convenient. It is convenient. It is all about the change. Death is such a great card sometimes, though, because you have a version 2.0. Right? You have something that's coming in. You have something that's going to be there. Why doesn't Sean want to spend more time with me? Picasso. I hear you. I hear you. You need to spend time to have a relationship. You need to spend time together. And if you're going to spend time, you need to have fun, because that is why we're using the playful heart tarot. So what did the playful heart tarot? You actually picked it up?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Messaged me back on Etsy.
Nice.
You can get her this website. It is in Spanish. Then there's one deck still out there.
There you go. So give me the website and I'll put it in the 4K flip through in the review.
Well, it's in Spanish, and I got the last deck.
Oh, you got the last deck?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, give me the email the creator, and people can email this person. Okay, message her through Etsy. All right, I think I have the Etsy link in the thing. I think so, about where to get it. Anyway, all right, why doesn't Sean want to spend more time with me? Let's find out. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and Ace of Cups. I think they're looking for somebody else. I think, entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. But I think they're looking for somebody else. I think that they're going and moving on. We got the Two of Wands. We're sort of seeking out, searching into something, finding something new, finding a new adventure, finding something that could be adventurous and fun and entertaining and loving. That Ace of Cups action. And the Three of Pentacles. It feels like we're working for something else. But basically, when you have two aces, especially bookmarking a reading, especially the double ace, it means new things coming, new things on the horizon, new things in action. So if you're looking for why they're not spending time with you.
Because you are supposed to be moving on to a new direction.
There you go. We have
new things coming to you. You gotta open your heart so those things can come.
There we go. But basically, they're looking for something else. They're looking for a different adventure. They're looking for the next big thing. All right. Anyway, let's see. Emoji, red heart. Okay. Trying to shake a sad mood. Andrew, don't be sad. Don't be sad at all, Andrew.
I want you to be sad.
Andrew, we don't want you to be sad. We want you to be happy. What deck will make Andrew happy? What is a happy, beautiful deck that Andrew needs to see right now?
He needs the Mons Tarot.
The Mons Tarot. We already used the Mons Tarot.
Okay,
but
what
just
about the one above it?
The Andrew, we already used that one, but
let's use the Mons Tarot.
He needs some Mons. Just for Andrew. Just for Andrew, because we all love Andrew. Andrew is our favorite mod. Andrew,
Andrew, do you know that I told T.O., I said, you need to make Andrew a moderator.
That's right, because Andrew, you're here all the time.
He comes every night.
You're all the time.
And whatever happened to Philippe?
And Philippe just went away.
Wait.
No, Philippe came back for a little bit.
I know. The other day I saw Philippe, and then we had that person that added
Philippe
at
came
the
back
end of that stream and accidentally, what was it?
Huh?
Silence. I went to silence that other person. I accidentally silenced Philippe, but I brought him back.
No, Philippe was very understanding.
But why is Philippe not a mod anymore? Did you change that?
No, Philippe was never a mod.
Oh, I thought he was.
No, Philippe was not a mod. Philippe just went away. Philippe had other things to do. Believe it or not, people have other things to do sometimes, and sometimes the tarot stream just doesn't take the priority, but that's okay. Anyway, cheer up, Andrew, indeed. I mean, we got beautiful mods in here. We got Stacy, we got Sunflower, we got Andrew, and we got the mod in person over here. We got Christina. I'm saying all of you are special and amazing, and I love you all. Thank you. I mean, thank you again.
You're welcome, Andrew.
We got a hooray. You can't hear the hooray.
Oh, I know.
You
we can't hear that on our end.
Okay. Anyway, shaking a sad mood. I mean, what would you say to Andrew for shaking a sad mood? We got the Five of Swords. We recognize that there's defeat. Andrew, we recognize things aren't going your way. That's what the Five of Swords is. It says that things aren't going my way. We feel defeated. We feel like we can't get what we need. We feel like we're just moving in a direction we're not really making a lot of progress in. And that Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. We're back to the double Ace. Andrew, you need new stuff, man. You need new stuff.
You know what I think it is, Andrew? I think, recognize that, you're kind of in the slump. But you know what? Don't stay there. You need to do what it takes to move yourself out of it. It's, work on that self-love stuff. It's not just for these girls. I mean, men need that too. They need to work on themselves and, focus on you. Do what makes you happy. But, as soon as you start focusing solely on you, then all those other pieces start coming together.
That's right. The 10 of Wands says you're taking on too much. We're taking on a little bit too much.
Let it come to you. Before you know it, you've got girls, DMing you in your inbox, and you don't realize they're flirting with you.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. See, I met Christina I met you off stream, but yeah, whatever. But you knew about me from the stream.
Yeah, so I had sent him messages in his DM, and he wasn't.
Yeah, and I kind of ignored you. I just kind of.
Well, he didn't ignore me, but
I was just like,
he was just looking at me like business.
Yeah, okay, but anyway, but I was like, and then she kept messaging me.
Then I had to buy everything he offered on Etsy.
And then she bought everything that I own and everything that I was, And then I was like, okay, and then anyway. We had some private readings, and the thing went from there. Basically, Andrew, you need new stuff. I don't think the way that you have everything structured, I don't think sort of the direction that you're going is really going to work long term for shaking this mood. Because, what is the definition of insanity? Doing the same things over and over and expecting different results, right? You need new, Andrew, you need new adventures, new people, finding new things and getting all of this stuff, because there's a lot of things that you're not doing that you've been interested in. I know it. A lot of things that have you excited that you just haven't launched into. World of Warcraft Burning Crusade is coming back. In 5 days, World of Warcraft Burning Crusade is coming back.
What do you mean coming back? It's still here.
It's coming back. No, it went away. That patch went away, but now it's returning.
By the way, guys, I played World of Warcraft.
She played World of Warcraft. Were you a mage?
I was a mage.
You were a mage. How did I know that?
And a priest. Because I told you that.
No, there you go. All right. But anyway, new is good. New adventures, new exciting things, new pursuits. I think it's going to get you where you need to be. I don't even realize someone's flirting until it's about 2 hours too late. Well, Andrew, you should do the flirting.
That's okay.
Andrew, I'm just saying you should do the flirting. The best, all you do is walk up and say hi and smile. And if they smile back, then that is a good thing indeed.
Let me give you a little clue on this. If you realize when it's 2 hours too late, but that's really not the case. See, you're not fully ready for it. So, you got to give it a chance. When the stars align and things are meant to be, they come together as they should. So, just trust it. Trust the universe. It'll come to you when it's meant to be. Maybe you still have some learning to do, And the
biggest piece here is never hang your hat on other people for your happiness. Get your happiness from within.
True.
Get your happiness from within. If you look for other people to make you happy,
then it's not right.
Not only are they controlling you and controlling your happiness, can they manipulate you? But the bigger thing is when they leave, your happiness leaves too. Your happiness comes within. The happiness comes from having the self-confidence, having the knowledge that you are enough, you are awesome. And, that's all you really need is Andrew. All you really need is Andrew around.
Always listen, if it's not happening in your life, look at it this way. There are things that you need to work on within. I mean, that's for anyone. Once you're not feeling sorry for yourself, this isn't happening or whatever, I think, when you finally realize that and you're just living life, that's when those pieces come together. And that's when your vibration's higher and people will be literally attracted to you.
That's right. Stacy, thank you for your donation. Stacy has a DM for you on Christina on Instagram. She's got a question. Cool. All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here tonight.
We're
I greatly appreciate it. We will see you tomorrow.
Wait, I thought we had more reads.
No, that's it for the reads. Thank you again. We will see you tomorrow.
Love you.